Hello my dear students, how are you all? So welcome to the Diksha Karnataka YouTube channel. I hope all of you are doing good. Yes, so as you guys were asking, we can do the integration later when we coming for the live session. I think on the Wednesday, right, when I come on live, I will take your chapter integration. But today, I'm going to take one chapter which is again equally important and easier as well. Okay, so I've taken a chapter today is in the Comet Launchpad for Mathematics, Probability. Okay, so we'll do the chapter of probability today. So I've taken some questions over here from the PYQ section. We'll discuss it, which is very, very important for your examination point of view. So let's start with the session. I know your time is very important. Let's not even waste single minute of it. Starting with question number 1 right away. What we have, sir? Please check. Sorry, I pressed the wrong button. What we have? First question is if PA. Question number 1 is if PA equals to 3 by 10, PB is 2 by 5, and PA union of A and B is 3 by 5. Looking for P, B, A, and AB. What is that going to be? All right. So what we have here. Please check to find any of these values. I need intersection, right? Right? No. To find these values, I need intersection. So let's find the intersection first from the given condition that we have. I can write intersection of P, A with B. Probability of intersection of A and B will be given by PA plus PB minus P intersection of union of A and B. Right? That's how we write it. That's how we find it. PA plus PB minus PA union B. Okay. क्या मिलेगा? What we get over here? We get here 3 by 10 plus 2 by 5 and minus what we have 3 by 5. LCM is 10, so over here I get this as 3 plus 5 2 means 4 minus 5 2 means 6. I get here this value as 3 plus 4 is 7 minus 6 is 1 by 10 is my value of intersection of the probability A and B. Okay. Let's get the final answer from here. I get the value of PBA plus PAB. Both are conditional probabilities, okay, of B with A and A with B. How much is that? PA intersection B upon PA in this case plus PA intersection B upon PB in this case. My answers, have a look. I have 1 by 10 upon, what is PA, sir? 3 by 10 plus what we have over here? 1 by 10 and 2 by 5. Check here. This and this is cancelled. I get 5 2s are 10. Answer will become how much? 1 by 3 from here. 1 by 3 from here. 10 and 10 is cancelled. I get 1 by 3 from here. And this will be 1 by 2 into 2. So I get 1 by 3 plus 1 by 2 into 2. How much is this? 1 by 3 plus 1 by 4. Answer is what, sir? LCM is 12. This will be 4 plus 3. So 7 by 12. 7 by 12. Which is the right answer? Option D. Option D is correct. Have a look. This is clear. Option D is correct. Moving on to the next question. Okay. So I hope that I'll try to give you, since the session is not live, I'll try to give you a detailed solution so that you are able to get the answer without any doubt. Okay. Let A and B be two events such that PA is 0.3, P union of A and B are 0.8, okay, and A and B are independent events, okay. Means P intersection of A and B will be given by PA into PB, excuse me. All right. Okay, and what we have over here, sir? We have this value. You can call this. Let's call this PB to be X. Let's call this to be PB to be X. Okay. I'm getting here. This value will be how much, sir? PA is 0.3. So I get here this answer as 0.3x. Okay. 0.3x is my P intersection of A and B. They have given union also, right? So we have A union B will be given by PA plus PB. Okay. Minus PA intersection B. Minus PA intersection B. What we have over here? We have this value. PA will be equal to, how much is it? 0.3 plus PB is how much, sir? PB is going to be X over here. And this is going to be, I've got this value as 0.3x. Right here, 0.3x. Alright. We have this value of union given as 0.8 right here. 0.8 equals to 0.3. Subtract x and 0.3x. What I get? Subtract these two. I get 0.7x. Plus 0.7x. Move on this side, I'm getting here 0.5. 0.8 minus 0.3 is 0.5. I get 0.5 equals to 0.7x. So I have 0.5 upon 0.7 equals to x. It means x value is how much, sir? 5 by 7. And what is this x going to be? Simply PB. I've taken PB as X, right? So answer will be option C. Answer will be option C. Clear hai? All good. Next one. Next one. Okay. An anti-aircraft gun can take a maximum of 4 shots at an enemy plane moving away from it. Okay. Chaliye. The probabilities of hitting the plane at the first, second, third, and fourth attempt, shotting. Okay. Probabilities are 0.4, 0.3, 0.2, 0.1 for the hitting, for the successful hit. Okay. The probability that the gun hits the plane. Okay. Let's look for the probability of fail. Okay. So let's say we have attempt number 1, attempt 2. Okay. And okay, sorry, for shot 1, shot 2, shot 3, and shot 4. Okay, I'm telling that all 4 is failing. I'm telling that all 4 is failing, sir. So first is 0.4 means, so 0.4 is for, actually hitting it. So for fail to hit means will become, sir, 0.6. Okay, and this will become, sir, what? 0.7. Please check. 0.4 is for hitting. I'm saying that not hitting, fail. F represents what, sir? Fail. All is fail, fail, fail. Okay, so 0.7, this will be, sir, 0.2 means 0.8. I'll have that as 0.9. This is the probability for all 4 is failing. Okay, so probability of all 4 failing will become, sir, what? Product of these two, what I have? 6 7s are 42, so 0.42 I have, and this will become 9 to 72 again, so 0.72. If you multiply, you're gonna get this value as, I think, 0.3024. Okay, 0.3024 you're gonna get. Okay, so I'm looking for all to be hit, probability that the gun hits all the cases. Okay, it means we have basically a probability for the hits will become what, sir? 1 minus all fails. If you remove from the entire probability chances of all the fails, I'll get chances of all the hits, right? So I have over here, what I have over here, 1 minus this value 0.3024, which will become how much? 6. We'll have 9 minus 2 is 7. We have 9. We have 6. So 0.6976. Option D is correct. Please check. Option D is correct. All of this is clear? Yes. If you want, you can multiply this. Not a big, big multiplication. 42 into 72 is not a big multiplication. Okay. Answer will be 0.3024. Done. Moving on. Next, what we have? A bag contains 5 brown and 4 white socks. A man pulls out 2 socks. Okay. The probability that they are of the same color. Okay. So it can be 2 brown or 2 whites. Correct. It can be 2 brown or 2 whites. How do you pick 2 browns, sir? So you can pick 2 browns as what is the answer going to be? 5C2 plus, what is it, sir? Out of 4, C2. What is total answer, sir? Divide by 9C2. Out of total 9, you have to pick 2, right? This is C actually. These are C's. Combinations. So out of total 5, we are picking 2. Out of total 4, we are picking 2. Total 9, we are picking 2. Okay. So either brown ones or the white ones or the total, from the total, okay. That's the required probability we have. Same colors. Okay. So I have the answer as 5C2 will be how much, sir? 5C2 will become 5 factorial divided by 3 factorial into 2 factorial. Okay. So we have the answer as 10 actually. Please check. 5C2 will become how much? 5 factorial divided by 2 factorial into 3 factorial. I have over here simply 5 into 4 into 2. Please check. I get the answer as 10. What about 4C2? It will become 6. I have 4 factorial divided by 2 factorial into 2 factorial. So I'll have 4 into 3 by 2. Answer is, sir, 6. So 10 plus 6 divided by 9C2 will be how much, sir? 9C2 will be 7 is gone, right? 9C2, please check. So I'll have 9 factorial. So 9 into 8 divided by 2. What? Correct? So I get 4 here. 7 I'll get, no? 9 minus 2 will be 7. I'll cancel the 7 factorial. So I'll have 9 into 8 by 2 will be 9 into 4. 36 is there. Answer will be 16 by 36. So 4 4s are and 4 9s are. Answer is coming as 4 upon 9. Answer is coming as 4 upon 9. This is 9, okay? This is 9, sir. Option D is correct. Please check. Option D should be correct. Yeah. Simple only. Moving on. Picking the same color socks either from the brown or the white from the total of 9. Okay, that's right. Moving on. 6 boys and 6 girls sit in a row at random. The probability that all girls sit together. 6 boys, 6 girls. Okay. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I want 6 girls to sit together, right? So I can combine these to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, I want only 6, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I want only. Okay. So let's remove this part out. I have to remove everything. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Correct. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's enough. I want to club these together. If I club this together for all girls, how many places I have? I have 1. Then I have total of 6 over here. I have total of 6 over here, 1 over here. Total becomes 7. Means I have total of basically 7 seats. I can club this together, it becomes 1 seat, right? If I take this seat, because basically these girls will be moving together only, no? If I move from here, right now it's from 1 to 6. Next will be, sir, 2 to 7. Sorry, 1 to 7. So yeah, 1 to 6, then it will become 2 to 7. Then 3 to 8, 4 to, again 10, 5 to, like that, it will keep moving, right? So wherever they are going, they'll be together only. All 6 girls has to be together. So I can take this as 1 seat. Okay, so I have total of now 6 plus 1, 7 seats with us. So we have total of 7 factorial ways to make this sitting arrangement when girls are together. And of course, we have 6 different girls over here. I can choose the girls also in the arrangement as 6 factorial different ways. I have 6 factorial different ways to just for making the girls sit arrangement for the girls itself. Total is how much? So total is 12, right? So divide by 12 factorial. Divide by 12 factorial. If you solve this, you're going to have the answer as, please check. You'll have the answer as 6 factorial times of, you have 12 into 11 into 10 into 9 into 8, right? Because we've cancelled till 7 factorial. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8. We have over here 6, 5. So we have 4 factorial is 24, right? 3 factorial is 6. 4 factorial is 24. 5 factorial is 120. And think 720. This is going to be 720. If you cancel this, you'll have the answer again. Please check. 720. You get the answer as 12 into 11. This will be cancelled, sir. What's the answer? 12 into 11. 12 into 11 will become how much? Please check. 1, 2, 1, 2. We have 2, 3, 1. Answer is 1 by 132. Please check. This will become, this value is, sir, nothing but 720. Okay. Do the calculation. 6 factorial is 720. And this is also 9 into 10, 9 into 8 is 72. Into 10 is 720. I'll repeat myself. 6 factorial is 720. How come? 3 factorial is 6, 4 factorial is 24. 5 factorial is 24 into 5, so 120 into 6 will become 720. That's 6 factorial. Again, we have 9 into 10, 8 as 72. Into 10, 720. Cancel this. And you'll have 12 into 11 left. That is going to be 132. Answer is 1 upon 132. Option C is correct. Take lead. Done. Done. Moving on. What we have next? 3 dices are rolled once. Okay. The chances of getting a score of 5. 3 dices. I can get 5 basically. First of all, total, let's find it out. In one event, we are getting total of 6 conditions. If I toss only 1 dice, I get 6 basically outcomes. I have total 3 dices, means 6 power 3. Answer will become, okay, 216. Answer will be 216, correct? This is total. This is total outcomes. Total outcomes. I'm looking for a score as 5. Means 1, 1, 3 is 5. Or I can have, sir, 1, 2 and 2. Or I can have, sir, with 2 I can't have anything else. I have 1, 3 and 1. Okay. Then I can have 1, 3 and 2 I can't have. Okay. It will become 6. 1, okay, 4 I can't have. Right. I can't have 4 also. So the 1 is over now. Basically 1 is over now. Let's start from 2 in this case. So we have 2s now. Please check. We have 2s. So we can have 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2 is there. Anything else with 2, sir? I cannot have anything else with 2 because 2 plus 3 will become 5. What about 3, sir? We can have, yes, 3, 1, 1. What about 4, sir? We can't have 4 also, right? So we have the answer as, please check. Anything else I'm missing? 1, 1, 3, 3, 1, 1, 1, 3, 1. And we have, what else? What else? That's all. 2, 1, 2, 2, 2. Okay, I can also have, sir, 2, 2, 1, right? 2 plus 2 is 4 and then 1, correct. That's also is right. Okay, so I'm getting here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Total 6. So I get total 6 of 6 divided by 216. I have here 6, 36 are. Answer is 1 by 36. That's my chances. Option C is correct. Please check. Option C is correct. This is clear? Okay, this is clear. Moving on. A bag contains 3 white balls, okay, 2 black and 2 red balls, 4 black and 2 red balls. If 2 balls are drawn at random, then the probability that both balls are white. Total number of balls is what, sir? Total is how much? Total is 3 plus 4 is 7 plus 2 is 9. Okay. I want white balls, right? So first will be, sir, how much? 3 by 9, right? 3 whites out of 9. Next will be, sir, 2 out of 8. Okay, so I get here 3 3s are 9, and I get here 2 4s are 8. Answer is 1 by 12. Option C is correct. Option C is correct. Moving on. Next we have, given that PA is 0.1, PBA is 0.6. I'm looking for PAB. How do you find PAB, sir? I find PAB as, please check, P of intersection A with B divided by PB. Do I have PB, sir? I don't have PB as well. Okay. Alright, we have to find PB also. We have to find PB and we have to find intersection as well. Let's find from the first one that we have given. We've been given as PBA equals to PB intersection A upon PA, which they have already given this value as 0.6 right here. 0.6 equals to intersection of B and A divided by 0.1. What I have this value as? So I have intersection of PBA equals to 0.06. 0.06. Great. Alright, this is 0.06. Yes. Yeah, 0.06 is the intersection of B and A. I'm looking for PB now. They have also given P this. So please check. I'll have the condition one more time. As PBA complement will be given by PB intersection with A complement upon PA complement. Okay. From here I have PB minus P of A intersection B. How come, sir? Please check. This is the event, right? This is A, this is B. This is A, this is B. When I say intersection of B with A complement, it means that only this part. Correct, right? What is this, sir? This is nothing but this represents, sir, basically intersection of B with A complement. How can I say that? A complement is everything but A. Everything but A. So this is going to be intersection of B with that everything but A. So I get this as B complement, B intersection with A complement. And how can you find that? From the entire B, remove the intersection. Remove this part. Remove this part from the entire B. So after done that, from entire B, remove this intersection part. Okay. How that B A complement will become 1 minus PA. We have this value of this as 0.3. So right here, 0.3. I'm getting this value as 0.3 equals to PB is unknown. So right here, PB. This value is how much, sir? 0.06. And this value is given as what? 1 minus PA will become, what is PA, sir? 0.1. It will become 0.9. 0.9 is this. So we have product will become how much? Please check. I have the values over here. Alright. It will become 0.3 into 0.9 is 0.27. 0.27 equals to PB. Alright. And we have minus 0.06. I want PB, right? So I get PB equals to, please check, 0.27 plus 0.06. 6 plus 7 is 3. 2 plus 1 is 3. So 0.33 is my value of PB, sir. PB is coming as 0.33. I can get the final answer over here, right? Okay. The last step over here. PB is 0.33. Alright, so I can see the result. Okay, I can find it over here also. Please check. I have the values now. This is going to be 0.06. 0.06 upon 0.33. I can cancel this. I get over here 100. I get over here. Okay, doesn't matter. Excuse me. No need to do that. They're both same decimal places. So I can just remove it directly. It'll become 0.06 and 0.33. Decimal places are gone directly, sir. What I have the result as? I have 3 2s are 3 11s. Answer will become 2 by 11. Answer will become 2 by 11. Please check. I have 3 2s is 6 and 3 11s are 33. So 2 by 11, option A is correct. Excellent question. Super question. Very, very nice. It'll make you think. Please check. All good? Have a look. Alright. I can continue from here. Very simple. All right, so what we have next is, let's see what we have next. Of course, this is all clearly visible. Moving on, a card is picked at random from a pack of cards, given that the picked card is queen. So we have first card as queen. Let's call this to be the first event Q. What's the probability of getting the spade? Okay, we have second event as spade. So what are they asking? Let's say first card picked is queen, okay, a queen, and we want this to be from the spade category. That's what they're asking us. Okay, so I have this value as intersection of spade and queen divided by P of queen. That's it, right? Spade and queen intersections, how many cards are like that? Only one card. So 1 out of 52. A queen of spade is what, sir? Only one card, right? So 1 out of 52. And we have probability of getting a queen. What is that, sir? 4 by 52. Cancel, cancel. Answer will be simply 1 by 4. So if you see the statement properly, please check. They had, from the deck of cards, first card was picked as queen, second card was supposed to be, if it's coming as a spade, let's say, condition is queen is already picked, what is it's going to be spade? Condition is, what if condition for getting the spade from the first card picked, okay? So I can get what? Q has occurred, what if to be spade, okay? So I get intersection of S and Q divided by PQ, answer is 1 by 4, option C is correct. देख लीजिए, option C is correct. This is clear. Moving on. If the occurrence of an event A implies the occurrence of an event B, okay, basically it means that A is a subset of B. A is a subset of B. That's what it means. Okay, it means that we'll have union of A and B as simply B. Correct? That's the meaning, basically. Yeah. Now what they've given? They're asking us the value actually. P of A complement or A bar intersection with B bar. I can use this properties that we have. It'll become P of A union B whole thing bar. Okay. It'll become 1 minus P A union B. Right? Yeah. So I have 1 minus, this will come over here. I have this as simply PB. What is it going to be? Simply sir PB bar. PB bar, right? So I have answer as PB bar is nothing but how much? Please check. PB complement only, right? Answer is option A, sir. Simple question. Okay. आगे बढ़ते हैं. Moving on. Consider an experiment E in which a box contains 10 identical tickets numbered 1 to 10. 2 tickets are drawn at random. What is the probability of that both the tickets have even numbers on them? So out of number 1 to 10, right? What we have, sir? We have 5 even, 5 odd. Okay. So I want to get both tickets are, what is it, sir? Even, right? So I'll have the answer as, please check, 5 out of 10 into 4 out of 9. Okay. 5 2s are 10. This is 2. Answer is 2 by 9. Please check. Answer is 2 by 9. Option C is correct. Option C is correct. Correct? Okay. Option C is correct. Let's move on. Next, what we have, a multiple choice examination has 5 questions in it. Each question has 3 alternative answers, of which exactly 1 is correct, means choosing a correct option. Choosing a correct answer. Probability will be how much, sir? Will be 1 by 3. Okay. And for incorrect, what we have? For incorrect, we will have, of course, 2 by 3. Of course, 2 by 3. Let's look at the rest of the questions. Rest of the question states that the probability that a student will get 4 or more right. 4 or more right means either 4 right, 4 correct, or 5 correct. Okay. 4 means, sir, I have to choose 5C4. So I have this combination as 1 by 3 power 4 into 1 wrong, right? So 2 by 3 plus. For 5 correct, we have 5C5. Okay. I can choose 5 ways, 5C5 ways. Okay. Over here, I'll become what, sir? Please check. I'll have over here 1 by 3, all correct, no? So power 5. Let's solve this. I'm getting here 5C4 will become how much? Yeah, let's write it as 5C4. So 5 into 5, 4 will be there. Okay, so I get 5 into 5C4 will be 5, sir. Yeah, 5C4 will be 5, sir. Okay, 5 into 2 by, I can keep just as 1. Please check. I want to just simplify and have this as same denominator. Okay. I'll give this 5 into 2 only. So what I'm trying to do over here is, I'll show you. I'm trying to keep this 2 with this. Okay, so now what I have, 5 into 2, and for this I have, sir, please check, 1 by 3 power 4 was here and one more comes here, so power 5 and plus. How much I'll have over here? 5c5 will be 1. 5c5 will be 1, sir, because 5 factorial by 5 factorial into 0 factorial will become simply 1. Okay, so 1 into what I have, 1 into 1 upon 3 power 5. Please check, I have 1 upon 3 power 5 common. I get here as 10 plus 1. How much is that? 11 upon 3 power 5. 11 upon 3 power 5. This is looking little weird. I'll change it. Yeah. 3 power 5, 3 power 5. Answer is option D, correct. Option D is correct. Please check. Option D is correct, sir. This is clear? Okay. So this completes our session for the today's chapter probability. Okay, I've taken some quality questions of different varieties and discussed with all of you. Again, I'll meet you in the next live session for Comet K Launchpad of Mathematics. We'll try to do integration in that session. Till then, you're gonna keep working hard, of course. You have a lot of things to do right now. You're doing preparations, you're doing revision. I wish you all the best for that. And just be focused. Understand what is required at that point of time for your preparation and do just that. I see you again in the next session. Till then, take care. Bye-bye.